I am burdened and bothered about the rate at which marriages are crashing in the whole world, not just in Nigeria where I am based. And to think that the society, our families, our parents, churches are contributing is more heart-wrenching. Sweetheart, it's not about wishing you a happy married life. It's about remaining happily married. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation coach. As always, I want to welcome all those that are new to my YouTube channel, and I want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 ways to protect your marriage against sudden divorce. Recently, we have seen cases of marriages that have been up to 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. All of a sudden, they say they are going their separate ways. You might not begin to wonder what could have happened. Yes, because they did not protect themselves. Marriages can be protected, and today I am going to tell you how you are going to do that. The first way to protect your marriage against sudden divorce is not holding on to stereotypes. You know, those things that have been happening and everyone seems to accept it as the way it should be, or because it has been happening that particular way, it's generally acceptable. Let me give you an example. You know that generally speaking, in relationship, they say that men always desire intimacy, but that is not actually true, because we have some number of women that desire it more than the men. Yes, are you surprised to hear this? Research has shown that 50 to 20% of women desire more sex than men. And because this is true, sometimes when you are in a marriage and maybe you are the one that desires it more, because of this stereotype, you tend to keep quiet. Because of this stereotype, you feel if you talk about it, people will frown at you. Because of this stereotype, you try to downplay it. Because of this stereotype, you feel that you are, can I say immoral? Yes. Some people will look at you as somebody that is wayward, but yet married. Because they feel that because this is a stereotype, that anybody going against it or anybody experiencing something different from the stereotype is not normal. So now when this person realizes this and tends to talk about it, the other partner tends to feel bad about it. And now you might also keep quiet. Then after some years, you feel like talking about it. Now when you talk about it, it becomes a problem. This is why by the time this person realizes it, or by the time this person feels, I don't want to keep quiet anymore, I am hurting and I'm not telling anybody, let me not just die untimely, let me talk about it. And now when you talk about it, your partner will feel, why are you raising this up now? Why are you talking about this now? We have stayed in this marriage for so long and you didn't talk about it. Why are you talking about it now? Do not hold on to stereotype. This 15 to 20% of women, we cannot downplay them. So if that is the problem, you can see that it can bring a sudden divorce, because this person feels, I'm not doing that anymore. If you're not willing to talk about it, or if you don't want us to do anything about it, then so be it. Let us go our separate ways. The second way you protect your marriage against sudden divorce is do not take each other for granted. I call this AKA see finish. You don't have to take each other for granted because you feel, yes, I've married this person, so this person is now mine. Nothing can happen. He's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. That is wrong, my sweetheart. You know why I say it is wrong? Sometimes when people get married, they tend to relax. They feel, I have married this person, so there's no need again to, disturb myself, whether this person will be my wife or this person will be my husband. Sweetheart, do you know that it is even when you marry that you put in more effort? Yes, that is the truth. And this is one thing people don't know. Now, let us take a clue to what happened just recently. A popular comedian in Nigeria, we know him as Basket Mouth, just ended his marriage with a wife. People were now saying a marriage of 12 years, what must have gone wrong? I even want you to, watch a clip on what he said about their marriage. They were so, confident about the marriage that probably they took each other for granted. Please watch this video.
What can I do for you to divorce me? The thing is, there's no good marriage that ends up in divorce. So we have a good marriage, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, divorce is not on the table.
Nothing.
Nah.
Now you can see that both of them were so confident that nothing will go wrong. Don't be too confident, because every marriage passes through different stages and each stage has its own up and down. So you don't have to take everything for granted. You don't relax and say, because I've married this person, then it's okay. If you usually go out with this person, you just cancel everything. Because before you got this person, you used to go out with this person. Now you have married this person, you feel I don't need to go out with this person again. We have, bills to pay. We have children to take care of. We have this to do. We have that to do. Giving all forms of flimsy excuses. In marriage, when you are married, that is the time you put in the work. Because the goal should be to remain married and not to be married. So when you are married, tell yourself, what are the things I'm supposed to do? What are the things I'm supposed to learn in order to, continue remaining married? Because that is the main thing. Tell yourself there is work ahead. And because there is work ahead, I am going to put in the work. And this work is not work that only the wife should do. The husband should also do this work. Marriage is not a one-sided thing. When you leave it in the hands of one person, this marriage will struggle. And by the time you know it, divorce is the only way forward. The third way to protect your marriage against sudden divorce is do not overindulge your partner. I have to say it this way because, oftentimes we feel it's only the women that overindulge their husbands. No, the men or the husband can also overindulge the wife. How do I mean? By indulging your partner, it means that you know that there are things that your partner ought to do as a wife or as a husband. And because you are so desperate to get married, you try to usurp each other's role. As a woman, there are some things that is expected of the man to do. And because you feel you've got more money, or you feel you are in a better position, and you now think, let me take the role of the man, or let me take the role of the woman. By doing that, what it means that in the course of the marriage, one day you can just wake up and feel I'm done, and feel I cannot do this anymore. You will continue doing it because that is I do. When you have said I do, it means that you will continue to do. That is one thing people forget. If you know there are things you will not continue to do when you are married, please don't start it. Marriage is a lifelong journey. It is not a journey of 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years. As long as both of you will live, you have to think through it, process it well before you make any decision. Do not overindulge your partner by promising what you know you cannot do, or what you know you will do in the beginning. Then in the middle, it will be very difficult for you to continue with. That is one of the reasons why, couples go their separate way. Because you now think, I cannot continue like this again. And by the time you speak out, it becomes a problem. And you think that the only way forward is to move out of the marriage. So you don't have to overindulge your partner, be it the man or the woman. The fourth way to protect your marriage against sudden divorce is avoid betrayal like a plague. Betrayal is one thing that has set a lot of families ablaze. Why would you want to betray your partner? Why would you want to do that? Either intentionally or unintentionally. I want to cite another example about a popular actor, Mr. Ibu. The daughter, I think her name is Jasmine, got married, and in 9 months she said she was done. What could have happened, you might want to know. If you must know, the marriage was built on betrayal. You might be wondering, 9 months? And this was somebody that praised the husband a lot. This was somebody that was enjoying the marriage, so to speak. All over social media, she posted how their journey started, the wedding and everything. One might begin to wonder what could have happened. The story has it that the husband had 3 grown children and he hid it from this lady. Why would he want to do that when you profess that you love someone? Run away from it. And some people were blaming her. Why would you want to do that? Destroy a relationship that is so sweet and all that just because of mere lie. That is not mere lie. It is betrayal. And any form of betrayal is bad. And that betrayal concerns his past, his future, and even his present. And she couldn't deal with it. Is it better she says she has forgiven him, or she continued with the relationship and she's harboring animosity? Is that the best? Is that what you're saying? So if you want to protect your marriage against sudden divorce, these are some of the things you look into. You don't have to relax. You don't have to, feel, let me do it and I can get away with it. You don't have to feel, this person loves me so much, he or she cannot, do without me. It is not true. It is possible to leave you even after 10 years, even after 20 years. So these are some of the things that cause sudden divorce in marriages, and people are shying away from saying it the way they are because they feel there are, these are not the main thing. Everybody's pain is different. So if your pain is different from my own pain, I don't have to downplay your own pain. I don't have to also, overlook it. The fifth and final way to protect your marriage is by not being complacent. A lot of partners have become complacent just because they are married. Let's take, for instance, as a woman, your husband saw you, how elegant and beautiful and well taken care of you were before he married you. Now, as a man, your wife accepted you because you dress in a very good and appealing way. Now, both of you got married, and you now decided that, please, so I'm married already. I don't have to be, spending time doing this again because I've gotten what I wanted. Are you playing tricks? No, you should not be. If that is what attracted me to you, please continue doing it. I know that there are life challenges. I know that issues, might come out. But then when I bring it to your notice, please do something about it. As a woman, what are the things that attracted you to your man? Please continue doing those things. Don't leave yourself. Don't relax. A lot of times I see some women, just because they are married, you see them wearing hairnet. Hairnet that has not been worn for 3 years. You see them when they want to sleep, they wear nightgown that their great-grandmother dashed them. They inherited it from their mother. Why would you want to do that? That was not what attracted that man. If you know what attracted your man, please continue doing those things. In fact, you should top the oil, so that man will become unpredictable. So that this man will see you today, you are like this. Tomorrow, it means that you are keeping up to date. Do not say because I am married, then you leave yourself. Then you abandon yourself. If you want to get fat, you get fat so that even your door, you struggle to go in. As a man also, don't say because I am the man, it doesn't really matter. Anyhow I am, the woman will accept it. No, it is not true. Maybe it was how you were looking when you were wooing her that attracted her to you. Bros, continue doing that. If you know those things that made you, made her to fall in love with you, please continue doing it. Do not be complacent, because complacency, I can tell you, is one of the reasons that marriages are crashing. That is the truth. I am telling you as a coach, because we know what we see. We know what people complain about. So do not say because you are the man or because you are the woman. Don't leave anything to chance. Do what you're supposed to do. Add oil, keep topping the oil, so that your marriage will always blossom and bloom. That is the aim. Now you might be saying, I'm already married. What am I supposed to do? There is something we call post-marital counseling. You can still, sign up for our counseling session so that we tell you what to do. There is still time. We will tell you what to do. Just as we have premarital counseling, assuming you did not do that, then you are married, you can still do postmarital counseling. If you want that your marriage to work, if you don't enjoy your marriage, you have to do it. Do not say, when my father got married to my mother over 40 years ago, over 50 years ago, did they do premarital counseling? Sweetheart, do not do that. Anything that will help you to make your marriage the bliss that you want it to be, the joy that you want to envision in your marriage, you will do something about it. You do not relax. You do not fold your hands and want things to fall into pleasant places. It doesn't work like that. You can send me a DM if you are looking for how to do your post-marital counseling. Send me a DM so that we help you to do that. It's very important. Do not say because you did not do premarital counseling, because of that you just forget about everything. That is why we are here. I can help you. I will hold you by the hand. My job is to help about to and newlywed find proven strategies that will help them to enjoy their marriages. That is the work I do. Go through these 5 points I have mentioned so that you will understand why some marriages are suddenly going through divorce, so that you will not be one of them. I pray that you don't become one of them, but you have to put in the work. Give this video a thumbs up if it has made sense to you. Subscribe in the comment section. Let us have your thoughts. Turn on your notification button so that anytime I upload a new video such as this, you'll be the first to know. I love you so very much, and I'll see you in my next video.